A massive 7.7 earthquake, which had its epicenter in Myanmar, has also jolted Thailand and parts of China. An emergency has been declared in Thailand. Myanmar's government has made a rare request for international humanitarian assistance while announcing emergency in 6 of its regions. Now, these are the dramatic images of a 30-storied under-construction building for government offices that collapsed in Bangkok. Now, at least about 43 workers reportedly have been trapped in just this one incident. Now, the building in the north of the Thai capital was reduced to rubble and twisted metal in seconds after the quake. The Thai Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra had interrupted an official visit to the southern island of Phuket to hold an urgent meeting. The metro and rail services have been suspended in Bangkok, while power outages have been reported in several parts of Thailand. The residents in the capital city of Bangkok were seen running into the streets as the buildings shook. The Thai Prime Minister has declared a state of emergency in Bangkok after the earthquake. Now, the earthquake rocked central Myanmar, buckling roads in the capital city of Naypyidaw. The 7.7 magnitude earthquake hit the northwest of the city of Sagaing at a shallow depth. The United States' Geological Survey said that a 6.4 magnitude earthquake and aftershocks hit the same area just minutes later. The chunks of ceilings, in fact, fell from the buildings and roads buckled in Naypyidaw, a sprawling purpose-built city with highways up to 20 lanes wide. Now, tremors from a strong earthquake that hit Myanmar were in fact felt in China's southwest Yunnan province as well. The tremors were also felt in India's northeast, West Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Delhi NCR. And we earlier spoke to Mr. Phil Robertson, who joined us from Bangkok. He's in fact the director of the Asia Human Rights and Labour Advocate, and this is what he said.
So I was in central Bangkok when this was taking place. There was panic, many people running into the streets. The Thai people have very little experience with major earthquakes like this. So I think there's been general a lot of panic and concern. But I think other than that major building collapse where there's many workers who are missing still, and that's a major tragedy, mostly we're seeing just small damage from various different buildings. I mean, I think the real story is going to be in Myanmar, where there has been this earthquake hit right at the time when many people are in mosques praying. And so I think there's been major loss of life in Myanmar and a major disaster in the middle of a country that's already at civil war. Well, here in Bangkok, the authorities are basically, urging caution. They have, of course, announced the state of emergency. And we, like everybody else in Bangkok, are waiting to get the all clear to go back into buildings. There's a lot of fear of aftershocks here. Many of the buildings are not really equipped to withstand major earthquakes, so there's a lot of fear about that. But so far, we've not seen that much damage except for that major building collapse in Chatuchak in northern Bangkok.
So this, of course, is what has unfolded earlier today in Southeast Asia and large parts of this region, which has been affected by this earthquake that is said to have measured 7.7 on the Richter scale. And this was, of course, followed up by some pretty powerful aftershocks as well. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.